Hello everyone and welcome to my new channel. My name is Ahmed and I'm 4th year medical student at the Medical University of Lebanon. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to study and prepare for physiology exam. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So tip number 1, start as soon as possible. See, as a medical student, we all know how important and big the physiology exam is. Yet, we tend to leave it for the last minute. That's why it's very helpful and very important actually to start as soon as possible. Now, if you are already late, that is more of a reason to start as soon as possible. Now, it might sound obvious. Well, we've all been there, where we have so little time and yet we don't start studying and instead we just start overthinking, which takes us to tip number 2. Tip number 2, don't overthink. Now, as we start studying, especially if we are late, we start to panic and overthink about the exam, the structure of the exam, the topics we've covered, the topics we didn't cover, all of this, which I promise won't do you any good. Instead, it will just slow you down. And with such big subjects, every minute counts, as we don't actually have that much of time. So overthinking will just disturb the way of thinking and perceiving the information you're studying. Tip number 3, one thing at a time. Make sure when you are studying for a topic to not worry about the other topics. See, as we want to finish as fast as possible and cover the whole syllabus, we start worrying about the other topics and we end up messing the ones we are doing at the moment. So instead, it's always better to just focus on one topic that you're doing and try to make it as good and as efficient as possible. Tip number 4, create a reasonable deadline. Once we start studying, we usually have high expectations of finishing the subject in a certain date, where it usually be some fictional pink dreams date where we won't be able to actually stick to it. And don't get me wrong, having a deadline is a very good way of disciplining ourselves. Just make sure you choose the right deadline. And trust me, it's better to give yourself some space, as we are not living in a perfect world. Something will pop up, you will get sick, you will procrastinate, whatever. All of this will literally eat your time without you noticing. And once you reach the deadline, you will just get disappointed and it will just add more unnecessary stress on you. Tip number 5, repetition, repetition, repetition. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Repetition is the key to our brain's memory. When I used to prepare for my physiology exam, I used to write my notes, and whenever I would leave my notebook to take a break, to go to the bathroom, eat, whatever, I would come back, reread everything I've written, and then go back to writing my notes. And after finishing studying, I would do whatever I have to do before bed, and come back, read everything again, and then sleep. And same thing in the morning, I would reread everything before starting my new notes. Now, this is a bit extreme, but the moral of the story is that you have to repeat what you study. Another way of doing this is with flashcards or even some questions you write for yourself about a specific topic, and you start asking yourself and try to answer these questions. This will not only help you in remembering stuff, but it will show you where your weaknesses are. That was everything for today, guys. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel to get my videos as soon as they get released. Till next time, stay safe.